We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On red.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Go, go!
In motion right goes Sutton. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Niners take over first down team at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Press on 80. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Check, smash, check, Dragon 60.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The Niners at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
18, Pioneer. Riggs. Warrior 70. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
In motion right goes Sutton. Now Lawrence on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Red on red.
In motion left goes Sutton. They'll run here with Dillon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get free.
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a play fake here on first down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, check. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion right is Hopkins. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Schultz. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Ready.
McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time
touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Third and 2, now Lawrence. He's going to get that to to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down and 8. In motion left goes Sutton. On second down, here's Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8. In motion left goes Sutton. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. In motion right, Campbell. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Dillon now on 1st and 10, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, Lawrence. This throw nearly intercepted. The D lineman almost had it, but third down coming up. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
Then why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And
now an audible here into something else. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Josh Allen, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and a yard.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
18, Pioneer. Go.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Chop 60, chop 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it here. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown 49ers. Chris Olave, 70 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Lawrence. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hey, kill. Safe right. Hey, gun.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Lawrence will throw. Touchdown, Vikings. Alan Lazard from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cuddy.
He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll change things up. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check, Panther.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box?
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball out of the way. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. It's Dillon again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Vikings.
Draw play, Dillon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Dillon up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st down, Minnesota.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Will get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 6 coming up.
11. 30 left. Safe right.
Now Lawrence. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal. Dillon trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
The kick by Carlson is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Roger just about put a capper on this game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Red 23.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.